The Batman is the best Batman movie, and Robert Pattinson is the best Batman.
This is gonna piss some people off, but
It's the Lame Guys Podcast.
Happy Batman Day,
Happy
bro.
Batman Day, dude.
Yes, by the time this recording will come out, it's not going to be Batman Day.
But today actually is at Batman Day,
today
right?
is actually Batman
Saturday,
Day.
September 21st?
September 21st.
Yes.
Yep. So
Congratulations.
Yes.
I know
Bro.
Vincent's a bigger Batman fan, so
Yeah, bro.
I know it's a big day.
Made his appearance, Detective Comics 27,
Yeah.
bro. I mean, we got little Jason Fabok cover up there. You know, I'm excited.
Vincent's all decked out. He's got the I know for people who are listening to the audio, sorry you can't see, but the figures, the Batman comics, he got the helmet. It looks good.
The helmet I met Ben Affleck with.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Whole episode's gonna be about Batman.
Yeah,
Whole
so
episode's
if
gonna
you
be
don't
about-
like Batman, sorry.
Yeah.
Tough luck. I
Yeah,
don't
King
know what to
Lion ain't
say.
gonna be listening. Before we get into that though, we had two shows that came out
Yes.
that I want to bring bring up really quick. One of them not DC, and one of them DC. So
Okay.
the first one, bro, Agatha All Along made its season premiere on Disney Plus.
Yes.
What's your thoughts?
I've only seen the first episode.
Okay.
First episode, the whole time I was thinking, what the fuck am I watching? Towards the end, I mean, the best thing about the episode was Audrey Plaza.
Okay.
I mean, she was the best part of the episode, not because of her acting, just because she's nice to look at. But other than that, I mean, it was weird. It was definitely more mature than I thought it was going to be.
Oh yeah.
I did not expect that they showed blood. Agatha's naked in it. I know you don't see the front half, but you see the back half.
See cake.
Yeah. Sorry, I guess I should have said spoilers for if you haven't listened to that.
Bruh, it's okay. It's Agatha.
But yeah, I mean, I've only seen the first episode. I hear the second episode is a lot better. I guess you will hear your opinion on it. Other than that, though, I wasn't a fan of how Agnes, because her real name is Agnes, right?
I think it's Agnes O'Connor. I think that's
Yes.
what they call her.
I wasn't a fan of how aggressive she was talking. The whole time, me and Teresa go, "Why is she talking like that? Like what? She's trying to act like she's trying to. It's almost like
cop.
Yes, like she's trying to act like a hard ass cop. Almost have like you're trying to have like a little accent. I'm trying to have like she's just talking so aggressive. So I wasn't a fan of that.
Yeah.
So throughout the whole episode, I just remember thinking like, "Geez." And then towards the end of the episode, she finds her witch. She finds out she remembers she's a witch, I guess.
Yeah.
I honestly forgot what happened with what was Scarlet Witch's show? WandaVision. I forgot that she trapped her in that thing and all those people in the city she trapped them there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're all
Westview.
trapped. Yeah, they're all trapped in Westview. So now she knows that she's trapped there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll see what happens in episode 2.
Episode 2 is definitely a lot better than episode 1, and I agree with you.
Just from like a story aspect, or what do you mean?
Story aspect, because that whole not being a cop type Agnes stuff isn't there anymore.
Okay, good.
I mean,
I could not stand it the first episode.
Bro, you're right. She was so aggressive.
Yes,
just
it
like
was
the way it
pissing
was,
me
I
off.
thought to myself, are you putting on a front right now? Like, are you like, is this like your alter ego before you're Agatha, like the witch or something like that? What is it? Like,
It was
I don't
pissing
know.
me off. I couldn't stand it.
It was so annoying. There were so many things where I thought none of this makes sense at
Mhm.
all. But I guess I get the whole she was under some like hex spell and all this stuff. So in her mind, she had to play this up a certain way. Whether it was her detective partner, who was her neighbor, the sheriff, who was another neighbor inside the neighborhood.
They were all from the WandaVision show as well.
all from the WandaVision show. Yeah, the first episode did not stick for me, and I thought, all right, well, we got one more episode. Watch the second episode, a little better. I mean, you for real get into the whole witches stuff,
Okay.
which is fine, but by the end of it, I mean, it didn't grasp me.
Yeah.
Which is fine because it's just the beginning of a show.
Yes.
But it's still one of those things where I think to myself, why?
Yeah.
Why did we get this show? And are they going to prove
It's a
me
money
wrong?
grab.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, is it a money grab? Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
Like, I just think to myself, bro, and I'm about to sound like a hypocrite in it a little bit, but I'll explain. But it's like when the Aquaman movie came out, guess what? They talked about we're going to get the Trench movie.
Right.
Because everyone talked about the Trench scene.
That was a money grab to me.
That was a money grab.
Yes.
Let's see. This show right here, Agatha did, everyone liked Agatha. Everyone liked her song in WandaVision. The song went viral.
Mhm.
Now we get a show. For what?
Yeah.
So it just didn't make sense to me. And the first 2 episodes, I still look at it like, why?
Yeah. I mean, it's just a money grab. It's something for Disney to put out. Do I think that she is going to play a big role in the future MCU? I mean, I would assume no. Maybe, though. I mean, maybe if the show does good, maybe she will be. I don't know. But maybe she'll be, maybe we'll see her with Wanda in some sort of light. She's in the comics though, isn't she?
Yes, Agatha
Supposedly,
is in the comics,
yeah. So I don't know anything about
Neither do I.
that. So maybe she'll play a big role. I don't know. I just look at it as Disney needed something to put out, and people like the song, so they put out a show. It is what it is. I mean, I'll watch episode 2, but if episode 1 was better, I probably would have knocked out episode 2 last night. But after it, I was just like, yeah, I'll wait till we watch episode 2.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But I have to ask you this, bro.
Hmm.
We've waited this long. Are we getting Mephisto in this show?
Bro, I saw Soups. I did see Soups in one clip. He's like,
He's
is that Mephisto? Are they? And I was thinking, no way, we're starting this again, dude. So I don't know. I haven't seen anything that teases it. I don't know if that's in episode 2
I
or
just
what.
saw one clip of him watching the final trailer or something like that, and then it's like it says the Welcome to Coven or something like that. But then he looks at the W. He goes, "Wait, did y'all see that?" He goes,
Yes, I think that's the one I saw.
"Turn that W a little more." He goes, "It's an M, Mephisto." I was like,
Everyone in the
"Shut
comments
up."
was like, "Bro, stop it," because he was the one that led
He
the
was the
whole.
biggest
He was the one
bro.
that led that whole thing, and I believed him. I thought, bro, you're making sense right now. Like we are gonna see Mephisto. So yeah, I doubt it. Who knows, bro? We'll see.
The second show I want to bring up, bro, on Max,
Mm-hmm.
DC showed up,
Yeah.
bro.
Complete opposite of
Complete
this
opposite of Agatha All Along, bro. We had the Penguin premiere.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell reprising his role as the Penguin from the Batman
Mhm.
movie with, Robert Pattinson. Another situation where I say, bro, I get it. He was popular inside, the Batman movie. Did we need a show? Episode 1, we needed this show.
Yeah, I mean,
Holy crap.
because this is gonna show us how we get to the mob boss Penguin.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think we needed this. It's a perfect thing to do for the villain and then set us up for whenever they're in the movie. And I'm sure the next time we see him in the movie, he's probably like mob boss Penguin.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I fucking loved it. I thought it was a great first episode.
It was an amazing
I
first
thought it was
episode.
great. It's literally The Sopranos and fucking Gotham with
Yeah.
Batman involved. Like, bro, I loved it. My only critique that I had about the episode, now granted it's the first episode, but this was a week after the Riddler events, and not one mention was mentioned about Batman. And so I hope it's not one of those shows where they don't mention Batman at all. But he's like, bro, how can you not mention? I didn't hear them mention Batman at all, unless I missed it.
Once.
When did they mention
At the
him?
very beginning. When the
Okay.
news
Well, they're
reporters-
talking. Yes, they're talking
That's
about.
it.
That's it.
That's
And
it.
that's what I didn't like. Like, we didn't hear the mob bosses talking about Batman at all.
Okay.
They acted like none of that happened. Like, they're over here talking about, Penguin's acting like his shit's gonna keep going, with smooth, because they want to close it, right? And then,
Yeah, the Falcone family wants to
but
close
no
it.
one mentions Batman at all. So that was my biggest critique, and I hope that throughout the show, it's like how can you not mention him?
Yeah.
Like, you have to at least note his presence of what he, so I get it. It's still a fresh Batman. I guess people still aren't really, like taking him too serious. But I just hope they mention him throughout the show. That was my biggest critique.
Gosh, man.
Other than that, it was perfect.
Yeah, Colin Farrell.
Bro, he deserves a fucking Emmy off this shit. Like, this is crazy. He looks nothing like him.
Nothing
and
like
his
him, and
accent.
He plays it so well, bro.
His New York accent is phenomenal.
I mean, I don't know we want to do spoilers or what, but I'll just say this.
Oh, I've already kind of spoiled it, so yeah, sorry.
It's mildly.
Okay,
mildly.
well, I say go spoilers. I mean,
Fuck, bro. So many great scenes. The scene with him killing, what's his
it's Alberto.
Alberto Falcone or whatever. I was like, what the hell, bro? This is your new boss, and you just did it because you were angry.
Yeah, he
And
laughed
I
at him.
thought, fuck yes.
He
bro.
laughed at him, bro.
Then you get the scene of him meeting his pet, bro. his little protege.
Yeah.
Victor Aguilar or whatever.
Yes, I think so. At first, he says Victor. He says Victor, whatever his last name is.
Aguilar, I think.
Yeah, and then we're watching, and then I wait, go back. And then at first I thought he had, I didn't think he said this, but I wanted to make sure that he didn't say Victor
Stone.
Yes. And I was like, oh no, I'm just reaching.
I mean, maybe. Who knows, bro? What you call it? Gosh, so many great scenes. I adored the scene of him going back home to his mom's house.
Yes, so did I.
That scene was amazing.
Yep.
Because you look at it and you go, the mom not doing too well. He has to take care of her financially. He's going to get her a new place. Hey, come on, Mom. We got to get out of here. This isn't safe anymore. This ain't safe. You go, what'd you do? Why are you running? I killed Alberto. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
snaps out of it, dude.
Snaps
like,
out of it. And
snaps
what'd
out
she
of
say?
that.
I'm not ready. You know, you're not a little pussy.
Yeah,
boy,
at
all
first
this
you think,
stuff, bro.
like, oh, maybe she's got like Alzheimer's, dementia, and she may very well. But the second she hears her son, like what, like
Sound
she
weak.
snaps out of it and is like, good. Like, don't, like, what are you, a little bitch? Like, you're trying to run away? Like, I
Yep.
love that, bro. She
Same.
right away, she instilled that confidence in him that she has in him, and right away, and then that brings him back.
I don't know about you, but even just something as small of the way he was listening to her, the way his whole demeanor changed, he for real was like a little kid again, bro. Like listening to his mom.
Mm.
You know, you sound weak. No, mom, just hey. You know, you don't do that, Oswald. You know, this is you know what? How did I raise you? Didn't I raise you boys? Right? Yeah, mom. You know.
Well, no,
bro,
and then
I
she
love
asked
it.
she asked him why, and he's like, and what does he say? He goes, "What the fuck you want me to do here?" Like, and then he's like, yeah, he laughed at me, mom. And so then, and she tells him, "Good, bro. Like he laughed at you.
Yeah.
Like now, granted, that's not right. You know, don't instill like your kids to kill people. But I love because you could tell she is a big. She's a big factor in what he's become.
Yes.
She's instilled this confidence. She makes sure he knows who the fuck he is and makes sure he's not being a little puss. She's what are you, a puss? She tells him.
Yeah.
Like I love that. I love that scene.
It was great, bro.
Yeah, dude. He deserves an Emmy off of that because I told Teresa didn't even know who Colin Farrell was, and I told her and she goes, "Wait, it's that guy?" And then I was like, "And he's Irish, babe." And like he has this accent, like it's phenomenal job.
It's perfect.
And the sister. The
Sophia Falcone, bro.
Creepy as fuck, bro.
Amazing
Creepy
performance.
as fuck. Yep.
Honestly, you could look at her and go, "Damn, she maybe outdid Colin Farrell."
Yeah.
Like, cause she was creepy.
Creepy as fuck, dude.
And I
was
heard
thinking,
we're gonna get
holy
some
shit.
scenes of her in Arkham.
Yeah.
I thought, if you freaked me out in
Did
this
you
one,
watch the trailer for the rest of the season?
No.
Oh, at the end, you know how the HBO they show the
Yeah, I honestly, I just want it over.
yeah. I think it may be the next episode.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
did not know. But wow, what a first episode.
Yeah, I loved it, dude.
Penguin.
We get to see what's his face too in prison. Sorry, I'm super bad.
Salvatore
with names.
Maroni.
Yes, they mention him a lot in Batman 1 in the Batman.
Yeah, Salvatore Maroni
Yep.
is in it or whatever.
Falcone mentions him.
Yeah, Falcone mentions him. God, Clacy, is it Clacy
I
Brown?
forget his name, but yeah, he's a well-known actor.
You know who else he is?
Hmm.
Mr. Krabs.
Oh, is he really?
That's Mr. Krabs.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
I showed Emily. I was like, "You recognize his voice?" She goes, "No." I go, "He's good friends with SpongeBob." And she's like, "What?" And I was like, "That's Mr. Krabs."
Bro, Penguin's foot. Yeah, dude. Because I texted you because I the first thing I noticed was this limp, and I guess I forgot that it was in the trailer because I do remember when you said it. You're like, yeah, people were talking about, and I remember that, but I forgot in the moment. And I saw his limp, and I was like, babe, was he limping like this in the Batman? And so then that's when I texted you. I love how. Yes, they gave him the limp, and then they address it because I told Teresa, I was like, I hope they address why he's limping because he wasn't really limping in the Batman. So I don't know if that's something that happened in between events or if that's something
no idea
that they're just gonna just skip over. But yeah, they address his foot. I don't know why it's like that, but damn, bro, I just thought, bro, you were carrying that dead ass body on you with that foot like that. That's ridiculous.
He had that brace on him too.
Yeah,
that Victor noticed whenever he was walking up the stairs, going to get his alibi. Smart move, by the way. He goes, "Hey, I need an alibi."
Yeah.
I've been here all night.
No, it was great, dude. It was great.
It was such a good move.
And his mouth is what gets him out of everything. Like you can just tell,
so
bro.
Smart, bro.
Like I can't wait. I can't wait to see where the show goes.
Yeah.
That's 6 episodes, right?
I think so.
And they're gonna be on Sundays, not Thursdays. That's what I saw.
Seems right.
Yeah. Because at first I was thinking, oh wow, they're gonna be on Thursdays, but no. Apparently, just the first episode was Thursday, and then the next one will be the 29th, I believe, which is a Sunday. Yep.
That works out.
Yeah. So yeah, they're gonna be on Sunday. So yeah, dude, I'm ecstatic. I thought it was great. I just hope, like I said, they just gotta mention Batman, bro. Don't do this and act like he's not there. Because we just had a whole movie about him and like the events that he did. Like, don't just act like he's not there.
No,
I don't need to see him on the show.
From my understanding is that they are not showing.
I know
him
he's not going to be in the show. That's fine, but at least mention him.
Let's see.
Like, I want to see people when they're out on runs or when they're at meets, like they're looking around, making sure Batman is not showing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You want him to have that presence.
Yes. So I just don't want them to act like he's not there. Anything else?
That's it for that.
Episode 48 of the Lame Guys podcast. I'm Mario.
I'm Vincent.
And so yeah, like we said, dude, this is all Batman. It's Batman Day, so it's an all Batman episode. So if you don't like Batman, sorry. But go ahead.
So a while back, bro, we saw this TikTok. We sent each other. I can't remember where it was. But this. God, I wish I got his name. This guy discussed some hot takes.
I'm sure if we go through our videos, you can see it.
Yeah. This guy discussed his personal Batman hot takes.
Type in on TikTok Batman hot takes. I bet you he pops up. I bet he's the first video.
Oh yeah, I knew I had a favorite. The Cosmic Collector.
Yeah, he's a big comic guy on TikTok. He's
Yeah,
done
so-
some other videos too of hot takes, Wonder Woman hot takes.
He did a Superman one
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, the Cosmic Collector or whatever. Shout out for at least giving us a reason to make this one because he said some hot takes and I thought, all right, what do you have to say about this shit?
Yeah.
I agreed with a lot. I'll
Yeah.
say that. And then
Well,
there's
his Batman one did the best. Also, I saw it on Twitter. It did well on TikTok. Like,
it did very well. So I mean, from there, that was a little bit ago. I instantly thought, oh, when we do a Batman episode, this is what I want to talk about instantly. And I just want to go over a couple. I didn't write all of them down, but there's a couple I know that we can definitely discuss. So this is what he has to say, bro.
So we're pretty much just gonna read. He's gonna read the hot takes, and then we'll just talk about them.
Yeah. So the first one he put, Tim Drake is the best Robin. Do you agree or disagree with that?
Well, to me, I wouldn't say I disagree, but to me, Damian is the best Robin, just because I like him the best. Now, does that make him the best? I don't know. I have read very little comics. Like we said, we were getting more into comics, but the comics that I have read have been Damian as the Robin in them. And then I just read Injustice, and I just read Damian plays a big part in that. And then I just read Deceased, and Damian is Batman in that.
Yeah.
So for me, Damian is the best overall. Now, I'm sure that once I read more comics and I read more about Tim Drake, maybe my opinion will change. But to me, Damian is my favorite, and so he's the best.
The thing I forgot to write down was him saying that to him, Tim may not be the best Robin, but he knows overall he is.
And I don't know what context he's using. I guess I'd have to go back and watch the video. But is he talking about like best skilled? Is he talking about
for the most part, a lot of people
best
will agree,
morale, like best?
will agree that he is also one of the smartest. Tim Drake is one of the smartest. The biggest thing I always like knowing is that I've said it before on here too, bro. Ra's al Ghul only calls Batman detective.
Yeah.
The only Robin he calls detective is Tim Drake.
Okay.
And that's a big ass sign of respect because Tim Drake is one of the smartest, Robins like that. He is on that type of level. So I mean, maybe as far as detective levels, being able to like look at the bigger picture. I don't know all this stuff. Skill wise, bro, I would not put him up there like that because I look at like
I know he is pretty skilled.
He's skilled, but I would look at Nightwing as far as I would
right.
look at Red Hood as far as being a brute type.
Yeah.
Deal. But
See,
then
for me, it goes Damian, probably Jason, then Dick, then Tim. It may, and I can make an argument for Dick being second. But it's like everything that I've experienced, like even Gotham Knights.
Yeah,
I played as Dick Grayson or Red Hood.
Yeah,
like I was not playing. Was it Damian or Tim Drake that was in there? Yes, I didn't play Tim Drake once.
Yeah, same.
Arkham Knight. I remember I played that game. From what I remember, Tim Drake kind of on the sideline a little bit. Like the story mainly focuses on Jason, but so like everything that I've experienced, read, Tim Drake is just not a big factor. So I think about even the Batman Beyond movie.
Yes.
Which Robin is that? The one
Tim
that
Drake.
ends up being Joker. It was Tim Drake. That's the most that I've gotten with Tim Drake, and that's great. So, but for me, yeah, he's just not my favorite. So, and he may be the best. I need to do more research on it. Yeah, like I need to read more up on it. But I do know that some people do say that as well, that he is the best.
Yeah, I mean, it honestly will be a toss up between the three for me. It would be like
But is Tim Drake ranked last on yours?
Nah, there's been other Robins.
Well, okay, so I'm
You're
including the four,
the four.
the main four. Yes.
Oh, then yeah,
I
Tim
know
Drake's
that there's
last.
been some other Robins.
Yeah,
yes.
then Tim Drake's
But
last.
if you include the four guys, like the four main people,
Tim Drake is number 4.
Yes, Tim Drake is 4 for me as well.
Yeah.
So like I said, I don't. But that doesn't mean that he's not the best. That just means he's not my favorite.
Yeah, same. Personally, for me, like I said, bro, one day I could straight up say, bro, Jason's the best Robin ever, but then I could also say Nightwing, but then I could say Damian.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like I can say Jason only because I love him as Red Hood. So then I'm like, okay, so maybe he's not the best Robin.
Right, and I can say that for Damian as well because I've seen Damian be Batman and Deceased, and the stuff that he does in Deceased arguably saves the world. So like, but that's him as Batman.
Yeah.
So can I really say that like he's doing those things as Robin? No, because he's Batman. He takes the mantle of Batman pretty quickly. So yeah, I guess I mean all the things that I've seen him do, he's not really Robin, but he is Robin in Injustice.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? But yeah, I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
You move on to the next one?
Yeah, next one. Arkham Knight is the best Batman game.
That's an easy one for me because that's the only Batman game I played.
I was about to say.
So I put yes.
For me, bro, that's hard. Because, I mean, yes, it is the final one they made for it, Arkham Knight. I fucking adored. You waited in line with me for that one or whatever.
I wasn't even going to buy it.
Not only were you not going to buy it, you ended up buying the deluxe edition.
Yes. Now, and it was still great.
Yeah.
I still had a fun time with it, but I never played it again. And I just remember being in line with you, and then I kind of felt bad. Well, I mean, granted, I still waited in line, though. But I kind of felt bad because I had no plan on buying the game, and then when I got up there, I bought it. So I kind of felt like I skipped, but I didn't really skip because I waited for you. I waited with you in line.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you chilled with me.
Yeah.
I look at that Arkham franchise, bro, and I adore that franchise. I remember every single thing about those games, and I love them, bro. Many people don't even like Arkham Origins.
Yeah, because you're just in Arkham, right? Is that the one you're just in Arkham?
Arkham Asylum is the one you're just in
okay.
Arkham. But one game company, Rocksteady, made Asylum, City, and Night. WB Montreal ended up making Arkham Origins, so just a different company or whatever, and they even have the new voice actors. But still, even with that, I really, really did enjoy it. Yeah. I look at it as an underrated one out of all the Arkham ones.
But is it the best though?
Arkham Knight.
The best?
Arkham Knight. It honestly between Arkham Knight and Arkham City. But Arkham Knight has so much more, bro. You got once they incorporated that Batmobile.
Dude, it's like GTA. I felt like it was kind of
bro.
GTA in that shit. Like I was, and I would hear people say some shit, and then I pull up on them as Batman. Like, yeah, dude,
it was.
I had a great time with that
over.
game.
Yes, it was so fun. I mean, I definitely had a lot of fun with that one. So you know what? I'll go with yes. Bro.
Okay.
Next one. Red Hood has potential to be the best anti-hero in DC.
I will say yes too, just because I mean, his past is very traumatic, and I love the way he goes about his shit. Like, he don't play that Batman bullshit anymore. Like he's about that shit. And so I love Red Hood. But I don't know if he could be the best. I mean, I would say yes, and I think he could be on the level. Like, who is the best anti-hero in Marvel? I guess that's really up for debate as well.
Gosh, I guess what? Venom one?
I guess.
I really can't think about too many.
Okay, so like, I mean, yeah, I would say Red Hood. I mean, who's another one in DC that's an anti-hero? That's big.
I don't know.
I don't see me either. So I guess I would say Red Hood.
So for me, it's just like I'm by default I say yes.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like I could sit here and go. I mean, I'm like if people start naming other heroes or other villains, I go, oh yeah, actually.
I guess the Suicide Squad would be like all anti-heroes, right?
Yeah.
Deadshot.
I mean, bro, Deathstroke plays a big part in the season. What you were reading.
Yeah, he does.
So I mean,
yes.
Would he be considered anti-hero?
I don't know. It's a good question. I think it really just depends on what everyone's definition is
of the anti-hero.
Yeah, because I don't in Batman is he a hero in any Batman stories?
And in the Batman
and DC's he plays a big role.
Yeah,
like
DC's he plays a big role.
He plays a big role, and he does very well.
I'm about to say. I mean, at the moment, I'm reading Shadow War or whatever. I'm still reading it, but so far he's pretty good in it. I mean,
he's a good guy?
Yeah, I mean, he's like kind of being framed.
Oh, okay.
So it's like Batman's trying to pull up on him, but he's
so
like,
yeah, I guess you consider him an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but I'd still pick Red Hood. I agree with it.
Over Deathstroke?
Yeah. But that's just all biasness.
That's a good question. I don't know. I kind of feel like I'd pick Deathstroke in that scenario. Just like who I like the best. When I think of Red Hood, I just think of the fucking animated movie. So like that's my biggest takeaway when I'm thinking of Red Hood. And I love that shit. And Arkham Knight too. But yeah, so when I think of that, that's what I think. And that one I'm going based off. I'm like, yes, that could be the best anti-hero.
You need to read some of his shit from New 52.
You let me read one of his stories, and it was pretty good. I don't know which one it was.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
You let me read one of them.
Where he has a new suit in it, right?
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah,
he has that mask, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah. Moving on from there.
Sure.
Christian Bale was a great Bruce Wayne, but not a good Batman, constantly carried by his villains.
This one is going to piss off a lot of people, but that is very true, bro. Christian Bale is the worst Batman that we have.
Say it again?
He's the worst Batman. I mean, I stand on it, bro. He was carried by the origin or it was
Begins.
It was Begins was boring. I thought that one was boring. I don't know about you. Did you like that one?
As a kid, no, but as I got older, I enjoyed it.
Okay. The second one is Dark Knight, carried by Heath Ledger. Third one, carried by Bane. Like, I mean, you could say what you want, but he was carried. And I think a lot of people that love Christian Bale love the movies, and they can't separate the two. They love Arkham Knight, or I keep wanting to say Arkham Knight. They love fucking the one
Dark
with
Knight.
they love Dark Knight with Heath Ledger, and then they love Tom Hardy as Bane. But like, no one can separate the fact that Christian Bale is okay in those movies. Like, he's not. Ben Affleck was a better Batman, and we barely had him.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I agree with that. I don't think was he a good Bruce Wayne though?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, he played that up. Whatever.
He played the playboy like type deal. Perfect.
Yeah, pulling up and the party
give
with
him
the
that credit.
helicopter and
Yeah.
everything like that. Yeah, he played a very good Bruce Wayne. As far as you look at that man, and you go, he is not no crime fighting vigilante,
Yes.
bro. Like,
Yes.
no, that is not him.
Yeah, I'll give him that credit. Yes, he was good at that. But as Batman, I think he's the worst.
Yeah. Out of
Yeah.
all of them, bro,
Yeah,
I am not
and-
it.
And okay, so when I'm saying worst though, is he better than George Clooney? Because I know that's gonna be crazy, but I like George Clooney's
Yeah.
Batman movie a lot better,
Yeah.
dude. Like, those hold sentimental value to me. I
Yeah.
don't care that they are not good, but those are some of the first Batman movies that I saw, and so I love the George Clooney Batman.
Oh yeah, I mean, same. I'm with you on there. Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, bro. Nostalgia for me.
Yes,
As a kid, I looked at those and I go, "Holy crap, bro! I'm watching, Two-Face. I'm watching Riddler. I'm watching Mr. Freeze. I'm watching.
I
Bane,
love
I'm
those
watching
movies.
Po-
I
Poison
love them.
Ivy.
I love them.
Yeah, bro. I'm unapologetic about
Yes.
that. I know Marco will say the same thing, bro. He looks at those and he goes, "Cinema."
Yeah, bro, I fucking love them, bro. Poison Ivy and the George Clooney one. I just remember as a kid just being like, "Oh my god, like, you are so fine, bro." And then when Robin kisses her and he pulls the things, I said, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Bro," because I thought he was finna die. I thought
Yeah.
he was finna, like, she was killing everybody that would kiss her. Yeah, I love that movie.
As we said, bro, he's a great Bruce Wayne. He really is.
Yes.
But as Batman, I completely agree. Carried by his villains, he was not a good Batman, in my
Yeah.
opinion. It's one of those things where when those movies were coming out, I was watching it and I was excited. Why? Because I'm a Batman fan.
Right.
I'm going to watch these movies regardless. And was I excited to see him as Batman? Yeah, sure. Hell yeah, bro. Because I'm watching Batman on screen. Like, I'm happy about this. But when it was all said and done, bro, it's like, yeah, that wasn't really that.
We've
And
got
then
two
we
other
ended
ones
up
now.
getting, yes, and now we have two more. But then we ended up getting Ben Affleck.
Mhm.
And then you look back and you go, this was the Batman you gave me when literally this was right here.
Yeah.
Like, we could have had Ben Affleck all these years. Not just Ben Affleck, but like this type of caliber of
Yes.
Batman.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No.
Well, I think it's also, you got to think about the time. Like, we're not discrediting anything that Christian Bale did. And you got to think about when Christian Bale's Batman movies were made. We had only had, subpar viewed Batman movies. Like, a lot of people think those other Batman movies aren't that good, right? We love them.
Yeah.
But a lot of so then when you're getting the Nolan films, you could tell just based off cinema aspect, they're so much better.
Yeah.
And so I think people they associate Christian Bale with those movies, and so that's why that is why he is their favorite Batman, and rightfully so. Like, people
Yes.
people can feel that way. That's fine.
Yeah, nothing's wrong
But
with
like, I can separate the fact that so now we've gotten two other Batmans, and Ben Affleck's Batman was so much better, and Robert Pattinson's Batman was so much better. So yeah, I mean, I can separate Christian Bale from his villains, and some people can't, and it is what it is. But and some people still will, bro. They'll die on a hill that Christian Bale is the best Batman.
Yeah, bro.
And ultimately, it's opinion based, but I don't think he's the best at all.
We've been friends for about 10 years. Yeah, and in those 10 years, we've had a lot of debates with people, bro,
Yeah,
about this whole topic.
yeah, and we've always kind of been that way, even with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Yes.
Like, people will debate us so much, and
Yes.
we say Tobey isn't the best Spider-Man.
Because we used to tell them, bro, it's
His
Tom and
movies
Andrew,
are the
bro.
best.
Like, we were saying Andrew's better than Toby,
Yeah.
and bro, people lose their shit.
His movies are the best, but he is not the best Spider-Man, and
Yeah.
people can't differentiate the two.
No,
And I think that's what we get with Christian Bale. People love his movies, so they can't differentiate him as Batman. Who wins in a fight? I'll put it this way. This is an easy answer. Robert Pattinson's Batman or Ben Affleck's Batman versus Christian Bale. Christian Bale versus one of them one-on-one. Christian Bale's losing both fights, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
He's losing both fights.
Yes. Like,
The better matchup is Rob Pattinson versus Ben Affleck, but I know my answer for that.
yeah, what you're saying, Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that brute.
Right now, though, Ben, you got to think, bro, Robert Pattinson's Batman's only year 2. What? He's
Yeah, year 2.
Yeah.
That's the biggest factor into
Yes,
it.
because bro, the way he is in year 2, like, you could argue by the time, bro, he's a Ben Affleck's age. Oh, for sure he clears.
Do you think, we're getting off topic real quick, but do you think we can get to that point where they're going to do some time jumps and we're going to see him progress like that?
I think
or do you
so.
think we're going to legit year 2,
Well,
year 3, year 4?
this goes back to what we said, though. This goes back to what was it last episode or the episode before? this goes back to what we said. Does DC nix Robert Pattinson's Batman because it kind of overshadows James Gunn's Batman, and they don't want that to happen. So that goes into play. So I don't know if we can ever get that far, because will Robert Pattinson's Batman make it that far? You got to ask yourself, like, who knows? I think if they make it to where this is like kind of like a prequel to James Gunn's Batman, I would love that, but I don't think they do that. I don't think they go that route.
Yeah, once you made that statement last time, I thought, damn, that sounds cool.
Yeah,
I don't think they will. But
I don't think they will. I don't think they'll do that. But,
I'll say I wouldn't put $5 on it.
Yeah, me either. But then I look at a show like The Penguin, and I think, who would not want this world to be the Batman world that we are getting in the DCU?
I get
like
that.
The Penguin first episode was great. I love the Batman, Robert Pattinson. I don't know why anybody wouldn't want this Batman to be the DCU Batman. But it's clearly not happening. So
yeah, I've told you last time. Just for me, because I want comic book everything.
Yeah, I know. I get that, but I'm okay with the grounded stuff. Like this whole, we're seeing the Sopranos in fucking Gotham. Like, I love that shit. Like, that's clean as fuck to me. Sorry, we got a little off topic. Christian Bale is yes, he was carried by his villains, and he's not a good Batman, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I agree with that take. Yep.
Ben Affleck had potential to be the best.
Yes.
But Zack Snyder ruined it.
Well, do we blame that on Zack Snyder?
That's the thing.
The thing.
That's 100% the thing. I am very unapologetic, bro. I love Batman vs Superman. I really do. I love Man of Steel.
Yes,
bro. So I mean, Ben Affleck is still my all-time favorite Batman. Yes, Robert Pattinson is amazing, but he is second place to Ben Affleck in my opinion. Like, Ben Affleck is the Dark Knight Returns Batman, like a big ass brute of a Batman. And I look at him and I go, wow, bro. I'm over here talking about how much I love the Arkham games. Ben Affleck is Batman, like the Arkham Batman. Like, as far as speed, strength, all this stuff, I adore that stuff.
That Ben Affleck's Batman, I'll just say this right now, Ben Affleck's Batman fucks Tom Hardy's Bane up. No question.
No question.
Does not get his back broken like fucking Christian Bale.
Tom Hardy couldn't
bro.
pick up Ben Affleck Batman, bro. Dude, like, that scene right there ain't happening, bro.
Yeah,
Batman getting his back broken.
Fucking not.
No. But you're right. Do we blame that on Zack Snyder?
I don't know if I can. And I'm not a Zack Snyder guy. Like, I'm not one of his diehard people. But I mean, he had a circumstance that happened with the Justice League that wasn't his, it wasn't his fault. So, and we saw the Snyder cut, and I mean, Batman wasn't bad in it.
No, Batman was not bad in the Snyder cut.
He was not bad in the Snyder cut.
He was not good inside the Justice League one.
No, he was not. No.
He was not. Okay,
Could you argue that's what ruined it?
The Justice League?
Yeah.
No.
You can't argue that's what ruined Ben Affleck's run? And not Zack Snyder? Because what this quote says, what does it say again?
Ben Affleck had potential to be the best, but Zack Snyder ruined it.
Yeah, so he's saying Zack Snyder ruined it. So could you say Joss Whedon ruined it instead?
If I had to put some blame, sure, then yeah, that's fine. Because
ultimately, I think the blame is on Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I would look at Warner Brothers as the biggest villain of that whole thing.
Yes.
Because, I mean, for me at least, Zack Snyder gave me this Ben Affleck Batman. He gave me this Batman that I've been waiting for without even knowing I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Yes.
Honestly. Like, I didn't know I needed this, and now and now it's gone. It's just like, what the fuck? When am I going to get that back? That's why I'm so antsy to see what James Gunn's going to bring to the table, because I'm like, I want that comic book Batman again. So I don't blame Zack Snyder for that, because, like I said, he's the one that gave me it. Now, I wish he made a movie that made everyone universally love it, to where we would still be in the DCEU right now. We would still be in the Snyderverse. Like, we would already have the Ben Affleck Batman movie. We would already have Justice League 2. I wish that was the case. But I think it's just one of those things where fans for real just didn't fuck with that movie.
But they didn't fuck with Joss Whedon's, though. Huh? They didn't fuck with Joss Whedon's, though. Snyder Cut, I feel like, was virtually loved.
Yeah, but I'm talking about mainly Batman vs. Superman.
Oh, yes.
That was the one, bro, where at that point...
That's fair.
Everything went downhill. After Batman vs. Superman, everything went downhill.
I was looking at it like after Justice League, everything went downhill.
Oh, no.
That's the way I was looking at it, but I guess you're right. Like, I know a lot of people hated Batman vs. Superman, so I think for them, Batman vs. Superman ruined it, and then Justice League was like a cherry on top. For me, I didn't really love Batman vs. Superman, but I loved Batman in that. So I was very excited for the future Batman movies, to see Ben Affleck with Deathstroke, to see that type of stuff. I was so excited.
Yeah, that's what we were going to get.
For me, Justice League ruined it. For me, Joss Whedon's Justice League. That ruined any, like, the hype that I had for Batman, because Batman was a little bitch in that movie.
Yeah.
So I would say that ruined it, but I guess you're right. Like, overall, though, most people don't like Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah, and I get the
that's Zack
criticism.
Snyder,
I get
so.
the criticism. It's a dark movie. It's not fun. It's none of that. Like, I understand all that. I don't look at that movie. I always try to explain like this. I don't look at certain superhero movies. You have your comic book movies, and then you have graphic novel movies. I look at Batman vs Superman as a graphic novel movie. It's it is The
That's
Dark
fair.
Knight Returns.
Yeah.
Like, it is a for real dark, gritty graphic novel of superheroes. It really is. Like, I can look at Aquaman, bro. Aquaman is a fucking comic book movie, bro.
And it fits I was gonna say, because I was gonna think you also got to think of the time that Batman vs Superman came out. It came out when MCU was arguably headed towards its peak, or was at one of its peak. And so when Batman vs Superman comes out and it's this dark, gritty movie, no one is a fan of that. But I think now, let's say, okay, does Batman vs Superman do better now versus what it did back then? I think more people are open to the dark,
I think
gritty.
more people are open to it, but I still think, bro,
You would have your critiques.
we're gonna have the critiques, and especially for that damn Martha scene.
Yeah.
That Martha scene, first time I ever watched it, bro, at that freaking fan screening, it did not bother me whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I may have been blind by just being in the moment of being in that movie for the first time ever, like seeing it a week early compared to everyone. Like,
Yes.
I may have been blind, but even watching it again, I did not have an issue with that scene. I fully understood why that scene was in there.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that I cared too much about it, but I did think it was kind of like cringe.
Like, as far as, this big epic battle between these two titans stopped because,
Martha.
why did you say that name? But to me, I'm like, bro, I fully understand.
I didn't know
it.
that their moms had the same name. Is that like an actual thing?
Yeah, Martha
Okay,
Wayne and
I-
Martha Kent.
I had no idea. So when that happened, I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
So what's funny is, like, I look at that and I go, like, bro, how do people not understand it? It's what sucks though is that Zack Snyder has a lot of like very deep meanings behind everything he does, and people don't want to go that deep into movies. So I get that, but I'm like, bro, but I guarantee if people did think that way, then people universally love this movie.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, so then you're saying yes, he did ruin it, or what are you saying?
Nah, fuck, he didn't ruin it, bro. He did not ruin it.
I guess I would say yes, just because, like you said, yeah. I mean, I was thinking it from a Joss Whedon perspective of, I hated his take on Justice League, but I guess you're right. Like, most people didn't like Batman vs Superman, and that's a Zack Snyder movie.
Yeah.
So you kind of got to say, yeah, Zack Snyder did ruin it. I was looking at it as a standpoint of, Batman vs Superman to me wasn't that bad, and then if Zack Snyder kills the makes it do well, then we have a good stepping stone for the future of the DCU. And that clearly didn't happen because of Joss Whedon. But so I was looking at it from that perspective. But I guess, yeah, technically Zack Snyder did kind of ruin it.
I just remember John Campea, bro, calling it word for word, bro. Before Batman vs Superman ever came out, he straight up says, he goes, if you ruin Batman vs Superman, he goes, I don't think they will. He goes, but if you do, if this does not hit, he goes, the next 10 years the DC is done, you might as well reboot.
Oh, wow.
Bro, 10 years. Exactly.
It happened.
It happened.
Yeah, they rebooted.
And it takes 10 years exactly. They
Yeah.
are rebooting in 2025.
Wow.
He said that in 2015. Isn't
Yeah.
that insane?
That is
Like,
crazy.
where he for real? Like,
That is
Batman
crazy.
Superman did not universally hit.
Yeah.
And now look where we're at.
Yeah, I guess. But then, sorry, I know we're going to move on. But just last point, it's hard for me to say that as well because he did, like you said, he gave us the best version of Ben Affleck's Batman that we saw on TV or on the screen.
And Superman.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I love Man of Steel.
I love Man of Steel.
So, yeah, I mean, but I guess the question is, did he ruin Batman?
No.
And so,
No, he did not. Hey, I will say this.
yeah, you're right. No, you know what? I changed my statement. Yes, Zack Snyder didn't ruin it because he gave us the best version of Batman that we've seen on TV. Ben Affleck, you're right. I fucking love that Batman. I wish we got more of the action sequences when he's going through those people. Like, oh my gosh. And then we can't blame him for Joss Whedon's thing.
Yeah, that
Because
was
in
all
Snyder
Warner
Cut, he
Brothers.
was a lot better.
No, Snyder Cut was his version.
Yes.
His
I know, and
version.
Batman was a lot better.
Yeah, and Batman was the same Batman that we got at the end of BVS, where
Yes.
he finally understood. All right, man, this whole rampage I've been going on, 20 plus years in Gotham, it's not working. I have to be better.
Yeah.
And that's the whole reason of the movie of Justice League and everything like that. Fuck, I can go on. Okay, The Batman is the best Batman movie, and Robert Pattinson is the best Batman.
This is going to piss some people off, but I agree with every single thing in there. Yeah, I think Robert Pattinson is the best Batman. I think he's overshadowed Ben Affleck again. I can't say Ben Affleck is the best Batman because we have so little of Ben Affleck. We had his Batman vs. Superman, I get it. But the scenes where we adore was only, 5 5-10 minutes, maybe, like his action scenes.
Okay.
You know, so I take that, and then in Justice League, Joss Whedon, he was whatever, and Zack Snyder, he was better, but it's still, you know, Robert Pattinson from start to finish. I loved his Batman.
I'm about to say, okay.
And so, and then the Batman itself is the best Batman movie of all time, in my opinion.
So I agree with half of the statement.
Yeah, I know you don't think Robert Pattinson is the best.
The Batman is the best Batman movie. I said that as soon as we left the
agree.
goddamn
So
theater.
did I.
I looked at you and I said, that was better than The Dark Knight.
Yep.
I will say that again.
Yep.
I walked out of the theater from Robert Pattinson's The Batman, and I looked at you and I said, that was better than Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight.
I agree.
It was phenomenal. Robert Pattinson, like I said, he is second place to me. You're right. We saw Batman. We saw Ben Affleck in Batman vs Superman, Justice League, Snyder Cut, cameo in Suicide Squad, and we saw him in The Flash.
Yeah,
and every single scene in all those, everything we got from him, I thought, you are just fucking Batman, bro. Like, this is
even
just
The Flash.
the opening scene with him doing that car chase.
Yes,
and flying
that was
through
cool.
the air.
But then when he got down, dude, I thought, what the fuck is this? The suit that he was wearing. It looked like he was wearing PJs.
Yeah, the suit was fucking horrendous.
Yes.
I mean, that's the worst suit out of all the suits
Yeah.
he's ever had. I mean, I think the best suit is this still just his plain.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
I agree.
That and the armored suit
Yeah.
was amazing. But at the same time, I'm like, everything he has given for that Batman was phenomenal. I look at him and I go, how can I not say that this is the best? So Robert Pattinson could potentially be the best. This second movie, he could have almost all the same scenes, and I will go, holy shit.
So what is it going to take for him to be the best?
I need to see more.
He's already done more. I feel like than Ben
He's
Affleck's
done one
done.
movie.
Yes, but it
And
was
Ben
a
Affleck did
3 hour.
one movie.
It was a 3 hour long movie.
Was it 3 hours?
Yes, and I'm pretty sure. And his one movie that we got was a Batman and Superman movie. So it wasn't a full Batman movie. So I feel like the scenes that we got that we love, I think we love the same scenes. We love where he's fighting Superman, and we love the scene where he's kicking those henchmen's asses in the thing. Right? Those are the two scenes that you think about Batman vs Superman that you love of Ben Affleck.
The introduction to him or whatever.
Oh, when he's taking the kryptonite or what?
No. The introduction when the cops are raiding that one place that's had like a sex trafficking thing, and then he's in the corner, bro. It's like a whole horror scene, bro.
Okay.
Amazing scene. The scene with him.
But is he fighting it? I don't really remember. Honestly, I haven't seen Batman vs Superman in a long time.
It's been a minute for you?
I need to go back and watch it.
I haven't watched it this year. I'll say that.
Okay, but does he fight in that scene that you're talking
In that
about?
scene, no.
Okay. So those two scenes together, like I said, take what? Like, would you say 10 minutes, 15 minutes total in time?
Something like that.
Okay. You don't like him in Joss Whedon, so we're not going to count Joss Whedon at all.
Bro.
Because I don't even remember him really fighting that much in the Joss Whedon version.
I'm really trying to think of something.
Because
cool
at the end of Batman vs Superman, he's on the sideline. He can't fucking fight Doomsday.
No.
Like, so, you know.
I'm trying to think of what he did in Justice League that I actually liked.
I don't think he did anything, in my opinion, that I liked. And Zack Snyder's Justice League cut, I liked, you know, the future, like seeing him and Batman's tied up. I like that, but I don't really remember any Batman scenes that really catch my eye either, like Batman vs Superman. Right? Do you remember?
What scene is where you tied up?
I'm just talking about in Zack Snyder's Justice League cut. What scenes like do Batman? I don't really remember any that caught my eye. I've only seen it the one time.
The Snyder Cut only one time?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Obviously the big fight at the end, the parademon shit and all that
He
stuff.
does some cool stuff, but okay, so in total, that's 20 minutes of good Batman action? Okay. So then just don't
So
count,
do you just need him to fight and then that will consider
I want to see how Batman fucks people up.
Okay.
And so that's why Ben Affleck is my favorite.
Okay, so what about any of the detective stuff he did in BVS and Justice
I think
League?
Robert Pattinson clears that detective stuff that he did in this movie.
Hey, bro, what? He couldn't figure out La Rata? Bro, Ben Affleck figured all that shit out, bro.
But you got to understand this is a year 2 Batman as well.
No, you're right.
So I think
Rosetta Stone in his repertoire,
I think the detective work that Robert Pattinson's Batman did,
and
I think the fighting that I saw Robert Pattinson's Batman do in his one movie alone gave me more than I ever got as Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck was my favorite, and I think he had the potential to be the best. He was the best until I saw Robert Pattinson.
Gotcha.
That's my argument. Is I've already seen Robert Pattinson do more.
Yeah.
So like he got a full movie. It was a great movie. So I've already seen Robert Pattinson do more, and that's why I say he's my favorite. But I'm asking for you, what does he have to do? Like another movie that's good, and then
like I said, I just need to see another movie where I just see more. That's just really it.
But that's what I'm saying is I would argue he's already done more.
Sorry. Okay, I
That's
get what
my
you're saying.
argument.
As far as a 3-hour movie outshines the
little scenes that
cameos
we've
and
gotten.
the small scenes
Yes.
we've had inside. Okay,
Because I honestly don't count the Flash because I thought that shit was horrendous. The Ben Affleck's thing in it, and I don't count Suicide Squad because that was like a 30-second.
that was a small cameo.
That was a 30-second thing. So I don't really count those.
I say 30. That was a small cameo. He did his whole scene with the Joker and Harley, and then he did the scene with Deadshot.
Okay.
Yeah,
See, so
yeah.
I don't even really count those because they're just they're just little things.
Yeah.
So I'm basing them off the movies that we've gotten of him. And like I said, one of them had Superman in it, so it wasn't even really a full Batman movie. It was Batman tone though.
You could definitely argue that that's a Batman movie.
You could definitely argue that's a Batman movie. Because have they said, is it supposed to be a Superman sequel or is it a Batman movie?
It was supposed to be, but everyone universally said, bro, that's a fucking Batman
that's
movie.
a fucking,
Yeah.
yes. So
hence why it's not called Superman versus Batman, bro. It's called Batman versus Superman.
My argument would be that I've already seen Robert Pattinson do more. But people will think we're stupid either way because they'll say Christian Bale's better anyways. So,
hey, Christian Bale got 3 movies. Shut the fuck up, bro. He did not do any of this shit.
And then touching back on it, the Batman is the best Batman movie. You said it. It's better than The Dark Knight. I would have put probably The Dark Knight second. It was my first just because of Heath Ledger, not because of Batman, though.
Okay. I put Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
I put Dark Knight Rises over Dark Knight.
Wow. Okay, no, I put Dark Knight second. But the Batman is the best.
But at the same time, you're going back to the one we said before. It's carried by the villains. I fucking love Bane so much.
Yeah, I know you love Tom
I
Hardy.
love Tom Hardy.
See, I wasn't a big fan. Like, I just thought it was whatever.
But that movie also has very big nostalgia purposes for me, and that one holds a close part, like holds a place in my heart because that movie and Man of Steel are the movies that made me fully invest into everything about movies. You know, who's composing it, who's filming it, who's the director, who's the actor. Like, that's the one that made me want to do all this.
And you weren't at that part yet at Dark Knight?
No. Hell, I didn't even see Dark Knight in theaters.
But
then again, I was too young, so I mean, it was.
I think I did see that one in theaters, actually.
I blame my parents.
I think I did see that one in theaters, but Dark Knight Rises, I saw Redbox.
Oh, really? I saw that one in theaters. Moving on. Joker is not the best Batman rogue. Not even top 3. Bane is the best.
Yeah, that one was crazy to me. Joker to me is the best. I disagree.
Would you put Bane in top 3?
Yes.
I can see
I
him.
No, actually, no. I'd probably go Joker, Mr. Freeze, and I'll go Deathstroke.
Okay.
What would you go?
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
I'd probably honestly I would put Bane at in the top 3. I put Joker, Bane, and maybe Deathstroke too. I really like Deathstroke. But I mean I put Bane up there because he did that shit. He's the one who actually actually physically
I know,
fucked
yeah,
Batman
I know he
up.
fucked, but that's like a huge ass Bane, right? So that's I think if we get a good Bane where we see it like that. See, I'm thinking of a George Clooney's Bane, and that Bane was fucking,
Hey, bro, compared to what he was, he was a scrawny little dude.
I just remember thinking, holy shit, like he took, they gave him that serum or whatever. But yeah, I haven't seen really any good iterations of Bane, and also I haven't really read any good iterations. So that's the plan. I'm going to. So I can't put him in my top 3 yet. But I think general consensus, if you ask anybody, the Joker is the best.
He's the
Batman
most
rogue.
well known as well.
Yes, like I think that's crazy.
I'll say for the Bane stuff, the newest stuff they kind of put with Batman's run right now, City of Bane.
It's really good. I've heard it's good actually.
City
yeah,
of Bane
you're saying
is
that.
so good.
I've heard it's good,
dude. I mean, to me, Joker all time, all time greatest, bro.
I just
I'm wearing the shirt. I have all the covers for the Batman 3 Jokers, bro. All the way to the point of even in 3 Jokers at the end of it, bro. I mean, just the whole scene of you read 3 Jokers, right?
Yeah, no, I haven't read it. I watched. Wasn't there a movie?
Variant put a whole thing over.
Yeah, that's what I watched. Yes.
All right, we got to get you reading this.
Yeah.
Shit. There's a whole scene at the very end, bro. Basically, oh fuck. Okay. Oh, okay. You already went over it. Joker breaks out Joe Chill, the man responsible for killing Martha and Thomas Wayne. He has Batman reconcile with Joe Chill, has him forgive him. All this stuff. Why? Because once Batman, who Joker already knows is Bruce Wayne, once he forgives him as, the man who took away everything from Bruce Wayne, the man that made him become Batman, once he healed that pain, Joker said, now I'm the only pain in your life. He wants to be the only one that Batman truly has, like, this is the biggest pain in my ass. This is the one person that can hurt me every day. Like, he wants to be that sole purpose for the way Batman is. That's insane to me. It goes into depth into this book. Go read this book, whoever's listening, if you want to check it out. I honestly love this story.
Yeah, and you saying that, that's one of many great stories that I remember of the Joker. So like I for me, Batman's most notorious stories involve the Joker. So I find it crazy to say that he's not the best villain.
Bro, yeah. Dark Knight Returns. He's in there.
Yeah.
Killing Joke. That's the whole Joker thing. The 3 Jokers we just talked about. He's in there.
The one where he cuts off his face, that one was fucking crazy.
Oh, what is it?
I forget what it's
Death
called.
of the Family.
Yeah, I think you let me read that one.
Yeah.
That one was fucking crazy.
He cuts off his face because he's trying to prove a point, bro.
Yeah.
He's not just a mask that he's crazy on the outside. He's showing Batman, I'm fucking crazy on the inside too.
I find it crazy to say he's not the best. I think that's crazy.
Yeah, I disagree with that one. Let's see. What was the next one? Crap. Let's see. Oh, okay, here we go. Batman Forever is the best pre-Nolan Batman movie. So that will include Batman 89,
Yes.
Batman Returns, and that would be Batman and Robin and Batman Forever.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You had the Riddler and you had Two-Face.
Yep.
And I had that soundtrack on DVD. I had CD, sorry, not DVD. And I would listen to it in the car. I remember my tia got it for me. That shit, yes, that holds a special place in my heart. I like that movie better than fucking Christian Bale's movie. Like, I'll just fucking go ahead and say it.
So me and Marco had this whole conversation about this as well. As much as I love Batman, I have to sometimes be in the mood to watch some movies. You can for real put on Batman and Robin and Batman Forever, and I just go, oh, fuck yeah, I'm watching this shit.
I agree.
Because why? Well, it's like an hour and a half, hour 45, something like that. It's just straight campy fun, bro.
Yeah, it's fun. It's not even about who's the Batman's performance. It's not even about, the villains are great in it. Batman's great in it. It's just a fun movie.
Yeah, 100%. Just a fun movie. Yep. And bro, Val Kilmer as Batman, I've said it on here before, fucking stud.
Yes.
He's a stud. Him as Bruce Wayne, the most handsome Bruce Wayne we've ever had, bro.
Val Kilmer was a great Batman, in my opinion.
He was a very good Batman as well, bro. I loved him as Batman. Next one. Batman Begins is mid.
I already said it. I agree. To me, that's the worst one out of Christian Bale's.
Yeah.
And it's just boring. I just wasn't a fan. It was just boring to me.
I told you.
Maybe if I watch it now, like you said, you watch it. When did you watch it? You've watched it recently, or
I watched it in my 20s. I'll say that. So as far as like being able to fully appreciate and understand these type of movies, yes.
I don't know if I've watched it in my 20s.
It is the movie where we've actually seen, bro, Bruce Wayne a full origin.
Yes, and I thought that was so boring.
So what's funny is my grandma took me to see this movie, bro. As a kid, I saw this in theaters, and as a kid, I thought, where the fuck is Batman?
Yes.
I don't care about this shit. Who the hell is Ra's al Ghul? As a kid, I did not care. Yes, I did know Ra's al Ghul. I'm not trying to throw myself out there, but it's like, bro, all I wanted to see was Batman. And when he finally showed him on screen, bro, I was all in. Hell yeah, bro. I'm seeing him fight Scarecrow. He barely fought Scarecrow, but I'm seeing all this cool shit. As a kid, it was whatever to me. As an adult, I really do respect it because as far as the lore of, bro, I'm watching the League of Shadows right now. I'm seeing Batman for real train, get his suit, get his tumbler. It was cool.
Yes.
It is the worst one out of all the Nolans.
It's the
and
slowest.
People will disagree with that completely, bro. People will say that it's Dark Knight Rises that's the worst.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Dark Knight Rises. I don't like Dark Knight Rises either, but it's more entertaining than Batman Begins. Dude, it was just boring, bro. I understand the lore. I understand for diehard Batman fans, it is great to see a true origin movie, but they went too long, and it went too long into it. It went too long into it. That's the slowest Batman movie for me, and it's one of the worst in my opinions. I know people are gonna hate on that, but bro, be mad about it. It was not entertaining from because the people that are mad about it are the true diehard Batman fans. Yeah. But you got to look at it as this isn't trying to please you. Also, it's trying to appease just general audience.
General audience, yeah.
And at the time, me watching it, I was a general audience, and I thought that shit was so boring.
But we were also kids.
Yeah, and like I said, I need to rewatch it. But I honestly don't think it's gonna change my opinion. Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul, that's cool and all.
That's a good casting.
I still feel like we didn't see that much of Ra's al Ghul.
We saw
as
more
well.
Ra's over Scarecrow.
But he really wasn't you didn't really know that he was the one pulling the strings and stuff till the end. I would have loved to see him in a more villain role throughout the whole movie.
And then we had what's his face as Scarecrow.
Yeah, fucking Peaky
Oppenheimer.
Blinders. Yes. Shit. Why am I going fucking blank on
Well,
the
yeah,
name?
I'm annoyed at myself. Right
Dude,
now.
what? We were just talking about him. I feel like recently too. We wanted to be Dr. Doom.
Cillian Murphy.
Yes, Cillian Murphy. Yeah, yeah,
God
Scarecrow.
damn. What kind of people are we,
Yeah.
bro? We forget this type of shit.
Yeah.
I will always go back, bro, to when Escape Pod had that one dude Connor on their podcast. I love that episode. Why? Because, bro, you actually had
He had a lot of takes that we agree with.
We had a lot of takes that we agree with, but it's also, bro, he was actually able to make some good ass arguments with Andrew and Alex, and then Soups cameoed out of nowhere in that whole video. But him saying that Christopher Nolan did irreparable damage to the Batman mythos. He said because he took he wanted to make an action movie with the Batman skin on it, and he made everyone think that this is the only type of Batman we need, which is a very realistic take on Batman when we never had that prior. We always had like the campy comic book Batman.
Yes.
And I was like, bro, you're spitting fucking bars right here.
Yeah.
Like you were spitting
and that's
bars.
Yeah, and that's why. And so now that's why they still hold Christian Bale as the highest.
Yeah.
Because they feel like we can't go past that.
Yeah. The next one, The Batman, the 2004 animated show, is severely underrated. I will say, bro, this is a big ass fact, bro. I love
I don't know
that
much about it.
animated show. Oh, I thought you may have watched it. That's why I left it in there.
No.
Shit.
I just put I don't know for my answer.
It's great, bro.
Yeah. I need to go back
One of
and
the
watch
best
it.
theme songs.
Mhm.
The first Batmobile, beautiful looking Batmobile. The voice actor for the Batman, amazing one. The villains, the way they look and everything. Like, it's crazy to think, like, bro, Bane, instead of being like a flesh cone, bro, he's fucking red.
Oh, wow.
Why? Don't matter.
Yeah.
He's cool. Like, he's fucking cool in it,
Yeah.
bro. The Joker, crazy as hell in there. Like, oh, bro, the show is fantastic. Elena, my daughter, whenever she wants to watch Batman, I put that on. She watches that shit, bro. And she likes the theme music. She dances to that shit.
Yeah. No, I don't know much about it, so I just put I don't know.
This one right here, I don't know too much. I'm over here saying I'm a big ass Batman fan, but I don't know too much about certain characters. This thing, and I left this in here because I know you don't know too much, but I want to ask your opinion. Only 3 people should take up the mantle of Batman: Cassandra Cain, Damian Wayne, and Jace Fox. So saying that, I've only read one thing with Jace Fox. I don't know too much about her. Cassandra Cain, I've only read one thing about her. I don't know too much. Damian, I know Damian.
Cassandra Cain is really badass and deceased.
She is in it. Yes, you're right.
She is really badass in that. But I wouldn't say she's my Batman. I would say just Damian. That's the one I would take for Batman because that's the only person I have really seen be Batman. I know Dick Grayson has been Batman sometimes too.
Yep.
So I guess I'll put him second. But for me, Damian should be the only one to be Batman.
So yeah, I would honestly put the 3. It would be Damian, Jason, or
Dick.
Dick. Yeah. I mean, hell, the battle for the cowl. I mean, that right. Oh, well, actually, that's Tim Drake. But I mean,
is he Batman in that?
They all want to try to go for Batman's mantle on that one because Batman's dead. But yeah, as far as for that list, I put Damian.
Okay.
Let's see. Killing Joke is overrated.
Yes, fucking boring as shit. I remember I watched it. I didn't read the story. I watched the movie because I remember everyone. I think I even went to theaters and watched the movie.
I saw it in theaters.
I saw it in theaters because everyone's talking about the killing. Boring as shit. And when he's laughing at the end, I thought this was it. And then that's the one where he kills him at the end.
Well, that's the thing that people don't know. Does he laugh? Does he stop laughing because he stopped laughing, or does he stop laughing because Batman kills him and chokes him out?
I thought he killed him, but I wanted to see it. I didn't want to fucking so.
Because that's the way it is in the comics.
Yes,
it goes off panel, and you just hear laughing, and then it just.
I thought it was so boring.
Stops.
Sorry.
This one right here, me and you are definitely going like, Under the Red Hood, the best animated Batman movie.
That one was hard for me. I put yes, but I really love the Dark Knight ones.
Part 1 and 2.
Yeah, part 1 and 2. Both are solid as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. Part of me puts Dark Knight 2 above it, but Red Hood. I don't know. It's hard. Red Hood was so good though.
Red Hood was
Jensen Ackles or whatever
as
Red Hood, dude. Yeah, that movie. It's hard. I think it's for me. It's between that one and Dark Knight Part 2.
Yeah, I love Under the Red Hood. I love it. I had it on DVD or whatever.
That's what I would say. That's the one that really got me into animated movies.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. See, yeah, that one came out.
I wasn't really giving animated movies a shot.
Who is it? Bruce Greenwood did Batman's voice in it. I look at him and I think, bro, you were fucking phenomenal as Batman. I loved his voice as Batman. Jensen Ackles, amazing as Red Hood. That movie overall, phenomenal. You're right. The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2, amazing.
Dude,
but another ones I look
at, I think Part
2 was great, bro.
Yeah.
The other ones I also look at, bro, is The Batman versus Robin,
That one's
from like
pretty
the new animated
Yes.
stuff or whatever. The Batman versus Robin was also good. You need to go back and watch Batman versus Dracula. That's from the 2004 show.
Okay, I
That
haven't
was
seen that.
phenomenal. But then honestly, bro, I think the biggest thing that people
What about Batman Beyond?
Batman Beyond. So Batman Beyond is another one of those where it's fucking amazing,
yeah, I love that
bro.
one.
Batman
I
Beyond,
showed you the
Return of the
VHS
Joker.
one I had the other
Yeah,
day.
bro, you showed me a gem. And what's
Yeah.
sad is like I know I had it and I don't know where the hell it is.
Yeah.
You at least know where
Yeah.
it's at. Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker, phenomenal movie. But the one that everyone's going to talk about, which is actually going back into theaters, is Batman: Mask of the Phantasm.
Okay,
That one went into theaters. That one is based off of Batman the Animated Series from back in the day. Watch that shit, bro.
Yeah.
It is so good. And I'm not going to say I grew up watching that movie. No. I never grew up watching that movie. I watched it probably when I was like 19 or 20 years old.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it took a little bit to watch it. But I just never had an opportunity. I never bought it. But I think when HBO finally showed, or like did like their whole streaming thing, the HBO Max showed up, I think I finally watched it on there. And it was so good. It's such a good movie. But for me, Under the Red Hood is still the best.
Yeah, I'll say yes too, but it's very close. You can make an argument for. I really love Dark Knight Part 2.
Last but not least, bro, Batman has the best rogues gallery.
Yeah, that's an easy answer. Yes, I mean, I don't know anybody else that does.
Right behind you.
Oh, Spider-Man.
off screen. If people are watching, I mean, behind we have the Batman
Oh,
or the
yeah.
Spider-Man shelf. But
I don't know.
bro,
one's-
it's truly them two.
yeah. I
it's
mean,
truly
that
them
one's
two.
tough. I mean, I still think Batman clears a little bit. Just
Like-
because his story is grittier too, and it's darker. So I think just from my even though I like Spider-Man way better than I like Batman, but I think Batman's rogues are still better. That's close though. Yeah.
That one is truly a hard one for me.
Yes.
It really is because Spider-Man and Batman, top 3 greatest of all
Okay,
time.
so who's Joker's? Because Joker's number 1 for Batman. So then obviously Goblin for
Mhm.
Spider-Man. So then 2 is
You doing tit for tat?
yeah. So I'm trying to go tit for tat, see who has the most. So 2, who would you put 2? Deathstroke, Bane, Mr. Freeze, then Doc Ock for Spider-Man.
You got Penguin. You
Then
got
3 you have
Catwoman,
Penguin. Then
You got Clayface. You have
no, I
Man-Bat.
think Batman. I think his villains are more notorious as well.
And then for Spider-Man, you got Vulture, Doc, Goblin, Hobgoblin, Sandman.
I mainly just think of
Kingpin.
Goblin and Doc Ock as like if you go to somebody in the street that knows nothing about superheroes. I think people know Penguin, the Joker. They'll know Bane. They'll know he's some big strong ass dude.
Yeah.
They'll know Catwoman. They'll know I think they'll know more Batman rogues than Spider-Man.
You saying it like that? Good ass point.
Yeah, I think
Good ass.
I would say Batman's.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what,
They're still great. Yes,
both
you're right. You're right. It definitely is between Batman and Spider-Man as the best rogues.
and that is it for that, bro. Like I said, he goes into a couple more questions, but other than that, that's the ones I wanted to point out.
Correct. Yeah. No. He had a great video, and I agreed with probably 90% of his takes.
Yeah, me too.
I think there were some that you left out. I don't even remember what
Yeah,
they were.
I
I need
left
to go
out a
back and
couple
watch
of
the
them.
movie, or watch the video again. But yeah, they were great. I saw a lot of people hating on them in the comments.
Yeah, but I watched. Like I said, I just remember thinking, "What hot takes you gonna say? They're gonna piss me off?" And I thought, bro, thank you. These are some good ass ones.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah.
But
One
yeah,
day
bro.
we'll rank the Batman movies.
Yeah. One day we'll
That
rank
should piss people off as well.
them. Oh yeah, we kind of dived in a little bit
Yeah.
on this,
Yeah.
and even ranking the Batmans.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, just to end it, for me, it goes Robert Pattinson, Ben Affleck, then I hesitate to put Christian Bale. I'll put Christian Bale just
I
because.
thought earlier you said George Clooney.
Well, I like George Clooney better.
Okay.
But I'll put Christian Bale just because. I mean, it's disrespect. He did have a good run as Batman. Like as far as box office numbers, as far as like people still look back on his movies and talk about how amazing they are. So whether he got carried by his villains or not, he was still the Batman in those movies.
Yeah.
So I do feel like it's disrespectul to put him. But I like Val Kilmer better than fucking Christian Bale as well.
Me too.
So, like, based off preference, yeah, Christian Bale would be, like, last on my list. But I think if you're truly ranking the Batmans, no biasness, you got to put Christian Bale top 3 for sure. Just based off what he's done. Like, yeah, we can say we don't like him, dude. But it's like a Toby thing. Like, Toby's movies were so iconic. Like, maybe down the line, if we get more Spider-Mans, like, Toby's still got to be top 3.
Okay. I'd put Affleck, Pattinson, Keaton.
That's tough. I'd still put Bale over Keaton, even though I mean you could argue Keaton started this whole shit.
I must say, could say Adam West started.
Yeah, but like I think
actually there's more.
Michael
him.
Keaton really brought the cinematic lore of
yeah.
Batman like to the
that
screen.
dark gritty Batman.
Yes, like so. Yeah, I mean I think I'd still put Christian Bale over Michael Keaton.
Okay.
Now, but do I like Michael Keaton better? That's a different question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Yeah.
I think I do too. Especially how he was in The Flash. I like that
He was
little.
great in
That
Flash.
is one of the positives for me in The Flash. Is he was great, and I loved how they gave him finally some modern day action scenes.
Yeah, bro. He used fucking MMA to
Yeah.
take down a Kryptonian, bro.
Yeah, I did like that. So, but we can sit here and talk about Batman all day. So
Yeah.
we gotta move
But
on.
that should be for the Batman episode, bro.
Cool. Anything else? There wasn't really been much news this week, anyways.
Other than the 2 shows coming out, no, nothing I can think of. Shit. Oh, Transformers is doing phenomenal.
Yes, I do want to go see it.
Critic wise is doing phenomenal. We
Yes.
got our Joker tickets also.
Yes.
So we're gonna obviously talk about Transformers soon. We're gonna talk about Joker when that comes out.
Yep.
I think that's it.
Cool. See you guys next week.
Later, guys.